Today we're looking at the multifunction cylinder leak down tester, a dual-gauge compression and leak tester made for diagnosing gasoline engines. You'll find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. This tool is meant for checking the condition of engine cylinders, helping you detect worn piston rings, leaking valves, or head gasket issues before they turn into expensive repairs. It works by pressurizing each cylinder with air and showing, through two gauges, how much pressure is held and how much leaks out.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
The first gauge shows the air input pressure. The second gauge shows how much of that pressure the cylinder can maintain. The difference gives you the leak percentage, a key number for diagnosing internal problems. Usually, a healthy cylinder holds pressure with less than 10% leak. Anything higher suggests mechanical wear. The tester includes a dual-gauge assembly, a regulator, quick couplers, and a few spark plug adapters. The build is decent for its price. Aluminum fittings and brass connectors give it a solid feel. The gauges have a clear dial, though not as finely calibrated as professional shop tools. Still, for home mechanics or small garages, it's more than enough. Using it is simple if you know the basics of engine work. First, bring the piston of the tested cylinder to top dead center on the compression stroke. Then connect the adapter hose to the spark plug hole. Hook up the air line, adjust the regulator to 100 psi, and check both gauges. The difference tells you if there's a leak and roughly how severe it is. If you hear air from the intake valve leaks. Air from the exhaust means the exhaust valve is the problem. Bubbles in the coolant or oil filler point to a head gasket or cracked head. These signs make this tester a practical tool for real diagnostics, not guesswork. In practice, readings are fairly accurate, but the regulator might need small adjustments to get consistent results. It's not a precision instrument like high-end Snap-on or OTC units, but for a fraction of the price, it gives surprisingly useful data. The hoses seal well if tightened properly, and the quick couplers don't leak under normal use. One drawback is that the gauge scale isn't perfectly linear. Small pressure differences can look larger on the dial. Also, the adapters could use more thread options for smaller engines, but these are minor issues considering the cost and intended use. The tester comes in a molded plastic case, which is basic but functional. It keeps all the fittings in place and protects the gauges. No fancy branding or manual, but assembly and use are intuitive if you've done compression or leak tests before. Overall, the multifunction cylinder leak down tester is a solid budget option for diagnosing gasoline engines. It's not pro-grade, but accurate enough for enthusiasts, small garages, or anyone who wants to check engine condition without spending hundreds of dollars. If you're restoring an old car, troubleshooting poor performance, or just want to confirm cylinder health before a rebuild, this tester will get the job done. Just handle the gauges carefully, keep the hoses clean, and it'll serve you well for years. That's the honest take. It's not perfect, but it does what it claims, and that's more than many tools in this price range can say. If you found this overview helpful, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more honest tool reviews and automotive gear breakdowns.